Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Seems so weird to be vlogging again. I haven't vlogged since Friday night, and it's Monday, early evening. It's late afternoon. It's 4:30. So I thought I would get on here and vlog for a little bit. The car is one of the only places I am comfortable, and sitting down on the front porch and sitting at my desk are like the three places that I get comfortable. I think it's because I'm like I was talking to a friend of mine today that works for a spine specialist, and she was telling me that it's because I'm sitting up straight and I'm not on a soft cushion. Which this is soft. This isn't, like, I sat down on the chair that I usually sit in to make videos, and it was kind of hard for me to sit in that chair, and so she suggested if I'm going to try to make videos that I sit on a hard surface. So anyway, well, I haven't really even talked about what's going on, I guess. I made an entire video about it on my Monn channel. I don't know how long I'm going to vlog tonight. I'm just trying to kind of get back into it. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I might come back out and, finish up and do some more. I really miss making videos, and I really miss you guys. I just have been in so much pain. The short version of it is that, well, I vlogged Friday night, I guess. So I guess I only missed 2 days of vlogging. I vlogged Friday night early, and then I went to bed. Saturday, so you guys know about Friday night Friday I had a really hard time getting out of bed, and I'd had like lower back pain. It's about to start pouring down rain, by the way. I'd had like lower back pain for, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, but it was nothing like that. I mean, it just shot down my leg and I could hardly move and stuff. So Saturday I got up and it was just as bad. And Alex had to do some work stuff, and when he got home, like that afternoon, we were like just laying around and watching TV. I could not get comfortable in bed. I was just so uncomfortable. My dad had helped me get a doctor's appointment for Monday, but I was like, okay, it's Saturday. I don't know that I can wait that long. So, I told Alex, I was like sitting outside on the front porch, and then I like came inside and I was sitting on this, I can only walk like 2 or 3 feet before I have to stop. This afternoon's been a little bit better. I don't know if it's because I've been moving around, or I have no idea. I have no speculation. I don't know why. It hasn't been as hard, but I've been a little bit more mobile today. This morning it was horrible when we went to the doctor's appointment. But anyway, so Saturday I came in and I was sitting down on the stairs. Like I came inside, it's like probably 3 feet from our front door is our stairs. I sat on the stairs and I just started like crying, and I was like, and he was upstairs watching TV, and I said, Alex, I can't do this. I need to go to the ER. I had talked to my dad, and my dad had suggested I went to the ER. He was like, maybe they can do a CAT scan, and at least you'll have that for Monday, and then, I know you don't want to do it, but maybe they can put you on a non-narcotic, non-habit forming kind of pain release medication. And so I ended up going to the ER. I was there literally like 10 minutes, and I felt like it was totally pointless, but whatever, I went. And it was interesting when we went in. I didn't even think about this till after the fact. So they wouldn't let Alex come in with me, but there was a couple, and I was in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk inside. And so this guy he wheeled me in. Alex let me off the door, and then he parked the car, and then he came in. This couple behind us, it was literally me, one other guy that was ahead of me, and then another couple. That was it in the emergency room. It was totally empty. And they said that Mondays are really busy, but the weekends are empty these days. But they let this woman's husband come in with her. I didn't even think about that until later, and Tanya thought that was weird that they wouldn't let Alex come in with me, but they didn't, I don't think they, you know, knew that he was my husband or whatever. It doesn't matter. It was whatever. But he had to go home, you know, because he didn't know how long I'd be there. So they took me back into a room. I didn't see a doctor. I saw a nurse. She basically felt, it's all the way, it's not my lower back anymore. It's like this side, and it shoots down to like the top of my butt, and then all the way down through my leg, and then it's the top of my shin that hurts really bad. And it feels like a shin splint, kind of. I mean, it literally feels just like a shock goes, I mean, it's like, it feels bruised, but like a shocked bruise. I don't know how to explain it other than that goes through my leg. So, she like lifted my legs up. It just wasn't very helpful. And she was like, well, since you're seeing the doctor on Monday, and I was like, well, do you guys do like a CAT scan or something? And I said, you know, my dad thought maybe then I'd have that from, oh, we don't do CAT scans in the emergency room right now because of COVID. And I was like, okay. So she sent me home with this steroid, and I started that on Saturday with like Elite. I've like been getting nonstop texts today from people. But anyway, Saturday, I just could not find any kind of comfort whatsoever. I like laid in bed next to Alex while he like was so sweet, you know, stayed next to me the whole night. He was watching this show on TV called Younger. And I just kind of like faded in and out of sleep. I would sleep for like a half an hour to 45 minutes, and then I'd wake up and I couldn't go back to sleep, and I'd fall back asleep again. The dogs were so good. Boo Radley was like sleeping right next to where the pain was on my back. It was so weird. He kept on like moving, and wherever the pain was, he'd like move to. Almost kind of like he sensed it. It was strange. And then, but like I couldn't even like hold enough attention to like watch a TV show or something. I mean, it was like, I couldn't lay on my side. I couldn't lay on the other side. I couldn't lay on my back. I definitely couldn't lay on my stomach. And it just was like so much pain. And so that was Saturday night. And then finally I like fell asleep, but I slept like that all night long, like a little here, a little there. It was just total misery. I was so tired. I hadn't eaten. Honestly, like the last thing I ate by Sunday was the Starbucks review that I had done on Friday. I didn't eat until Sunday. I wasn't hungry. To be totally honest with you, I was, up till that point, I was like, until the leg pain, I was having a really hard time bending over, and I was really terrified. I know this is gonna sound stupid and probably too much information, but I was afraid that if I got like, if I had to go to the bathroom, I didn't, like, you know, I was like, I am not gonna like get stuck on a toilet seat and not be able to get back up. But the real life of getting older, I guess. So, I mean, these are like things that like you don't think about until you're in those positions, you know, and it's like, oh my God. So, I mean, it's laughable, but it's a reality. And so Sunday, I got up and I was just in so much pain, but it started to feel a little bit lighter. And like my dad had told me he thought that maybe the steroid would help because it would loosen up like the inflammation around there and start letting it heal. And so I thought maybe it was getting a little bit better. It felt like in the middle of the day, it started feeling a little bit better. And so anyway, so yeah, I got up. Alex went and got me brunch from Patashu and brought it back home, Cuban breakfast with cinnamon toast. And I mean, like, I ate it like nobody's business. I ate it like, I mean, I was so hungry because I hadn't eaten. And then right after that, I just crashed out. I was like, so, like, it was like my body was so exhausted by the pain and not sleeping and not eating. And I slept all through like Sunday afternoon and early evening. I felt really bad on Saturday too because Alex was supposed to do this thing. He was so excited about it. He was supposed to go downtown and paint the street for Black Lives Matter that they had organized. And but he couldn't go because I needed somebody at the house. I mean, I couldn't take the dogs out. It's really hard for me to do things. It's weird. Like, it takes me like so long to get to the car, but like once I'm in the car, I'm fine. Once I'm outside sitting down, I'm okay. If I'm at my desk, I'm fine. But it's like the walking 2 feet is like, I walk 2 feet and then I have to stop. I walk 2 feet and I have to stop, you know? So that was Sunday. And last night I started feeling a little bit better. And so I started, like, I could hold my attention a little bit. And so I watched 3 episodes of The Alienist. I think that was last night. This whole weekend is just a blur. Somebody commented on my video today and they're like, just 3 days of pain, LOL. And I was like, you know what? Like, it is just 3 days of pain, but like if you watched my whole video, like there's no end in sight. Like the doctor this morning didn't give me a lot of hope. And it's really been like 2.5 weeks of back pain that's progressively gotten worse to the point where I can't even like walk or stand. I mean, it's like ridiculous. I have to like be holding on to something to like stand and walk. So we got up this morning. I've been going to bed so early, you guys. I can't believe that I got up in time to be at the doctor's office by 8 o'clock. We were there early. So I got to the doctor's office early and filled out all the paperwork. And what else? They did let Alex back then. It was like a doctor that my dad knew. He was okay. I mean, I just didn't feel like a lot of hope when I left there. They did these, so they took me back first and they did x-rays. This woman was so nice, but it was like so painful because she was having me stand, like turning in my hip, which is like my hip that hurts the most. And then like pushing my pelvis forward, which my pelvis didn't hurt until I got home. And then it hurt and I was like, I wonder if it's from doing all those x-rays. I had to do like 4 x-rays. I mean, I was like, oh. And like I walked out of the room and then the nurses that were sitting there, they were like, she put you through it? We could hear you. But anyway, so then the doctor came in. He was real nice, but he was like, yeah, we're gonna have to get an MRI and then we need to get a blood test and a urine test. We don't do any lab work here to rule out, you know, any kind of infection or anything else that could possibly be going on. So I have to get the blood work done. I have to schedule an appointment and I couldn't get a hold of them when I did that. So I'm gonna try to do that. Well, I didn't get it scheduled today, so I'm gonna call tomorrow to try to get it. If I can get in tomorrow, I'll go tomorrow. But if not, Wednesday or Thursday. The MRI, they can't get me until the 17th. But my sponsor suggested that I call them and see if I can get on a cancellation list. I have to do an open MRI because I'm like, I don't do well in real small spaces. I start getting like real panicky, and I'm afraid. They said that they think that the MRI is going to be long, like 40 minutes to 2 hours is what the woman told me on the phone. I was like, I've had to have MRIs for my epilepsy. It's been a while. But I was like, 2 hours? And she's like, yeah, some of the MRIs go to 2 hours. And I was like, well, can I listen to music? She's talking about some kind of goggles that they have or something. I was like, she's like, I don't know, let me check. I was like, I cannot lay there for 2 hours, you know, and this thing. I mean, first of all, it hurts so bad just to lay straight on my back because of my leg. So, I have to get the MRI, I have to get blood work and urine test. He said something about he wants to make sure it's not a urinary tract infection. I was kind of like, well, wouldn't I know if that were the case, you know? But so I guess anyway, but and then I said, you know, what about a chiropractor? What about, you know, physical therapy? And he's like, no, I don't want to start any of that until we know what it is. He was like, I definitely don't want you seeing a chiropractor. He was like, Peter, he said it was a herniated disc. I actually have the paperwork. I'll pull in here and tell you what he called it. Because he said it was not sciatica. He actually said, he was like, we don't, because so many people were telling me it was sciatica. Like friends and people watching my, you know, Twitter, because I put stuff up. And he was like, we don't really even use that word to describe like a diagnosis. I didn't really understand what he was saying, honestly. But he's like, you have a herniated disc, and I think it's like hitting your, sitting on your nerve or hitting your nerve or something. But I can't really see without the MRI. My x-rays came back normal. So he said that's good. And I'm like, okay, but I can't walk. Like, I said to him, I said, so no physical therapy? He goes, well, we might, if we're gonna start it, I'd like to start it at the end of August, and I wanna do like a specialist, like a spine specialist, physical therapist. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. Probably because I've been talking on the phone so damn much the last 2 days. I feel like that's all I can do. If I'm get comfortable and sit on the front porch and talk on the phone, I feel okay. I feel normal, actually, which is kind of why I feel normal right now, just sitting. So he's like, but I don't want to start anything until then. And then I said something about a chiropractor, because, you know, so many people have suggested me seeing a chiropractor, and Alex sees a chiropractor. And he said, no, he was like, it might aggravate it and make it worse. And he said, actually, Peter, he goes, your case is the kind of case that a chiropractor would send to us. So here's all of my tons of paperwork. What he diagnosed me with is chronic left-sided low back pain without sciatica, disorder of sacrum and lumbar radiculopathy. I don't know what that is, all that. And then I have to get blood work done, an MRI, and a urine drug screen. And then he gave me 3 different possible drug options. That are non-narcotic pain medication, and so I have to talk to my sponsor still about that. She and I are going to talk about it, but he said that he really wanted me to start one. He goes, and she said, and my sponsor was like, Peter, your pain is really bad. She goes, let's get you on something, and we'll just have Alex administer it to you, and he can just keep them. And she was like, you know, we'll just take him out, you'll take him as prescribed, because we've got to start the healing process with you. So that's what we're gonna do. I was really, really scared about it. So, yeah. She actually should be calling me back here in just a little bit. Oh, I got some text, not from her. And then, whichever one she tells me to go with, Alex is gonna pick up for me after work. So that's where we're at right now. And then, you know, so I said to him, I said, so, like, I said, will this recover on its own? And he goes, well, it could. He goes, you know, most herniated discs recover themselves on their own. It just takes some time. And I said, like, what, like 6 weeks to 2 months? 6 weeks to 3 months? I don't know what I said, but I was like trying to be, you know, liberal with the time. And he goes, oh no. And I thought he was gonna be like a week or 2. And I go, well, what? He goes, like 1 to 2 years. And I go, excuse me? I mean, I lost it when he said it. And I go, I can't walk. Like, I cannot be out of commission for 1 to 2 years. I mean, I can't walk into a store. Like, I can't even make it to the front door, let alone, I mean, I would have to have something to hold on to the whole way back, you know? And like a cane won't work because it's like, I need to have like something solid. It's just a lot. So anyway, I was feeling really hopeless earlier, like when I left the doctor's office. I just, like, Alex was being so sweet, and I just am like, you know, I just was feeling really, really hopeless about this whole situation. And then I put this video up, kind of explaining what had happened, and so many people were so nice. You guys, thank you so much for the last couple days, especially understanding me not posting vlogs, which I knew you would understand that. But, like, I really missed it. Like, I woke up, what was it? Sunday morning, I woke up, whenever the first vlog I didn't post was, I guess it would have been Saturday. No, I don't know when it would have been. No, because Friday I vlogged before I came home and went to bed. And then Saturday I did not vlog. So it would have been Saturday night's vlog, which I would have posted on Sunday. I woke up and it was the weirdest feeling because I just kind of like, Alex turned the TV off at like 11. And I was like, oh, you're gonna go to bed? Because it was nice to have him watching TV in the background. It was just kind of cozy for me. And I could kind of like fade in and out of sleep, and the dogs were in bed with us. And he's like, yeah, because he watched so much of it. And he's like, I'm gonna go to bed. And maybe it was later than 11, I don't know what time it was. But I was like, okay. And then, you know, I didn't set an alarm, which I always set an alarm. Always, 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 even if I don't get up on it. And honestly, it was really kind of nice to just not get up, not have, you know what I mean? Like, and just kind of like heal and take care of myself. But like, I felt so distracted mentally. I don't know, it's just like, I'm not somebody that can just sit and idle, just not do a whole lot. Like, I'm even wanting to make another drama video today, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. We'll have to wait when I get home and see how I'm feeling. I may just wait till tomorrow. Today I filmed. Well, so when I was leaving the doctor's office, I told Alex, I said, I'm just feeling really, really hopeless right now, and I feel like I'm never gonna be able to, like, I don't know how to like get back up and post videos. I don't know how to like make this work. You know, like, I'm in so much pain, like just to even take the camera from the ring light to the table is like a lot, you know. And so Alex set up the ring light for me before he left because I wanted to see if I could make a video. And this morning, or I started like at 11, I think is when I made my video. It was so painful, like just to move from one place to the next. But I did it. And I got my drama video, well, it's not even a drama video, it's just talking about what I went through. I got that done, and then I was like, I was sitting there uploading it, and I was like, this took a lot more out of me than I thought it was going to. Like, I honestly didn't think it was going to take that much out of me, and it really took a lot out of me. But I was like, okay, try to do another one. So I did my Peterisms video, and then I got that uploaded. And then I went and did my review video, but it took me a while to get into the car because I had to walk from the house to the car. And I do this, it's kind of sound weird, but I'm like hunched over running. It's like, it's the only thing I can do where I kind of like pull my back leg up. It looks so strange, but it's the only thing I can do. So I got that stuff done because I told Alex, I said, I have to feel like I can move forward and I'm going to overcome these obstacles. Like, this is how I have learned to live my life, being a person in recovery, that like obstacles are going to happen and I can move through it and I can, you know, get to the other side. And I'm not going to stay stuck in this. Like, I have to have some hope at the end, because I was feeling hopeless, you know. And I said, I have to feel some hope. I have to feel like this is going to get better. And if it's not going to get better for a while, well, then I'll do what the doctor tells me to do. But at least I'm still going to make videos. I'm still going to, like, you know, listen to audio, but I'm still going to live my life. Like, you know, and I'll continue to heal while I'm doing that. And the doctor said to me today, like when I talked to him, he was like, well, you work from home, don't you? And I said, yeah. And he goes, so do you sit down when you make your videos? And I said, yeah. And he goes, well, I would encourage you to keep on doing that. He said it would be good for your mental health. He said to keep, you know, moving forward and doing things that you enjoy to do and working. He goes, you can't just sit around and think about this all day long. He was like, I don't want you to do that. It's not good for your mental health. So that's what I'm trying to do today. I also don't want to push myself too hard. So there's that. You know, I have to say, I feel absolutely so blessed to have the support network that I have. I mean, between Alex and Tanya and my dad and my sponsor, and with my stepmom too, it's just been amazing. You know, my dad will tell me, like, okay, I want you to go to the emergency room, or I think he didn't tell me that. I said, what do you think I should do? And he goes, I mean, he told me, he goes, I'm not going to make that decision for you. You have to decide how much pain you're in. He was like, but they might be able to get a CAT scan for you and get you started on a steroid if you go. So So then I called my sponsor, you know, because she used to be a nurse, so she's a retired nurse. So she knows a lot about this stuff. And I don't know, I felt like between the four of them, I had like this like perfect team working around me that I just felt so blessed, you know. And Alex has been so sweet, and Tanya's just got me laughing on the phone, which has been kind of nice, although sometimes when I laugh it like hurts my leg, but it's been kind of nice to laugh and get my mind off things, you know. Yeah, I tweeted out it's going to be like a journey, and I feel like that. Like, I guess there was a part of me that ridiculously thought that I was going to go in there this morning and he was going to be like, oh yeah, you'll be better in a week, or it's just this, and you know, take this and, you know, this steroid and it'll be better in, you know, a week or something. And that's not the case. And so my cousin is calling me, and that's not the case. And so I'm just like, I don't know, it's a case of me having my expectations be too high, and you know, maybe it really is a resentment. I don't know, a resentment of who, but you know, and prayer and meditation is interesting for me because I do utilize prayer and meditation, but I don't do it the way that I used to. I used to back in the day. I mean, this camera is completely in the dark now. There you go. I used to back in the day, I would, you know, like pray for like God to like fix this or heal me. Well, I will say that, I mean, I do pray on that. I do to some degree, you know, for God to look over me, and I do believe in healing words of prayer. But I also like pray for like tolerance to get through this, and understanding and compassion, and being, you know, like, because I can be nasty when I'm not feeling well, and I don't want to be that to people around me. You know, I think especially since I've worked so hard in my life on not being that, like I don't want to be that, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just gonna be, it's gonna be hard. Mel and Mel has been fantastic. Oh my God, she's been checking on me every day. I mean, she just has been such a godsend. And I texted her on, I think it was Friday, and I said, because at that point I was really having a hard time sitting. Like I couldn't sit very well. Was it Friday that I talked to her? I don't know, but like it changed, because when it started shooting down my leg, all of a sudden I could bend over and I could sit. Like that wasn't a problem anymore, which was weird to me, you know? So I said, I don't know that I could sit in a chair, which I don't think I probably could have for an hour. I said, I don't know that I can sit in a chair. Maybe I could have, I don't know, this is different. This feels different to me somehow. But I said, I don't know that I can sit in a chair for an hour on Sunday and do the live stream for a book club. I said, do you want to reschedule it now, or do you want to wait until Sunday and see how I'm feeling? And I said, I'm going to totally leave that, you know, up to you. And she was like, no, how are you feeling? And I said, no, Mel, I want to make that decision together. I said, we can wait till Sunday, and then when I wake up, I can let you know how I feel. I said, but then, you know, like everybody will have to wait. I'll feel bad for them. My leg is hurting. And she was like, no, you need to take care of your health first. And she was like, we're going to postpone it till next week. I mean, she just made a decision, which was really nice, you know. I didn't have to think about it. Which I felt bad about postponing the live stream. I haven't, in all honesty, even finished the book yet. I haven't been able to sit in like the car long enough. Like I said, it's just now starting to get comfortable for me to like sit. So I haven't been able to like sit in a car and like actually listen to an audiobook. And I did sit at home and listen to it a little bit and on the couch, but I wasn't comfortable that night on the couch either, and I was getting distracted, and then I kept on having to rewind it. So I've got to finish the book, the live stream. This is the least of my worries right now, in all honesty. You know, and I know that a lot of people don't understand, like, my focus about being sober and dealing with all this. Like, I didn't really get it until this weekend, and then, like, on Saturday, I think it was actually Friday, I called my sponsor, because that's when I realized the pain was, like, very, very real. and I was talking to her, and I just lost it. I started bawling my eyes out, and I'm like, you know, I've had so many, I mean, we know so many people, stopped. But anyway, I was just really overwhelmed in fear that, like, if that's the case, that was going to be my only option. And, like, what do I do then, right? You know, and I told her, I said, you know, I'm a human being that needs to take care of my pain. But first, and I know that unless you're sober, I don't know that this will make a lot of sense. But first, I'm a sober human being that needs to take care of my pain. Like, I can't ignore that, because if I'm not sober, I'm not going to be taking care of my pain management anyway. And not only that, but if I'm not taking care of my sobriety, it's not just my health that's going to go. It's going to be my marriage, my support system, my family, my finances. Everything's going to go with it. So I'm going to be totally at a loss. So I have to manage it. So, I mean, she has been so fantastic. Like, every time I've talked to a doctor or a nurse, you know, or my dad, I've called her, and, you know, she's told me what she thought, and, you know, like, kind of met in the middle halfway, and she's very focused on me getting my health taken care of, you know, as a nurse, and looking at the options, the healthy options for me. And I just feel real blessed, you know, to have her. I mean, who knew that when I got her as a sponsor, I was going to need a retired nurse, you know, to help me through something like this. I didn't know that. So, that's where we're at. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't really have a whole lot else to say. The dogs have been real sweet. It's crazy. I've been carrying this stupid, you know, I carry a bag with me. Well, I've been carrying this stupid backpack with me everywhere with, like, a leave, because that's, you know, pretty much all I've been taking. And I tried Advil, like, one day, and that didn't do anything different for me. But a leave, and then I've got, oh, I will tell you what's been working is BioFreeze. That's been helping. And then my friend told me to get a TENS unit, which is like this, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like, you put it on your back, like where the nerve is, and it's like, it really helped me walk one day. But it only lasts for like 15 minutes, and then you have to, like, turn it back on, and I kept on not being able to push the buttons, and then I'd have to have Alex push it on, and then he was trying to explain it to me, and I felt bad because I was having to ask him, like, every 15 minutes to turn it on. So I just finally took the thing off when I was laying in bed. Well, I couldn't sleep with it on anyway because it was driving me crazy, so. But anyway, today I ate. Well, yesterday I had the Cuban breakfast that he brought me with the cinnamon toast, but I only ate like 3/4 of it. So last night for dinner I had the rest of it and some Reese's sticks that I had in the refrigerator, because I was like starving last night. And then today I had one of those farmer's fridge meals. I had the apple and cinnamon and oats that I reviewed on my review channel. It was okay. I think, like, you're supposed to eat them, like, that first when you get them. It's been, like, a couple days. I might have one of the salads when I get home tonight. I told Alex, because he gets off work here in a little bit, I said, I may have you bring me something home because I'm starving. I'm really hungry for pasta. I don't know why. This rain kind of came out of nowhere. It was supposed to rain all day long. It totally sucks to be in this kind of pain. I, like, have such a new appreciation for people that are in chronic pain. You know, like, and I said this in my Peter Listens video, and I really believe it. Like, I don't know that you really, there's certain things I think it's like grief. Like, you can't really understand something until you go through it yourself. You know, like, whenever people ask me stuff about, like, little ice shack thing there. You know, like, oh, how did you get through losing your mom? Like, I'm so afraid if I lose a parent. It's like, you can't teach that to somebody. I mean, you really can't. I mean, everybody's relationship with their parent is so different, and my battery is low. Everybody's relationship with their parent is so different, or, you know, like, the aging of when they pass or you pass. the age that they are when they pass is different, you know, and the age that you are when they pass is different. It's you can't compare those situations. And I think it's similar to this, but it's like you can't explain to somebody what it's like until you've gone through it, you know? And it's hard. You know, like the doctor said it to me today. He was like, you're going to get a lot of suggestions from people. And he said, and they just mean well. He said, but no back pain, no two back pain is similar. He said, every single one is different. And he said, so he was like, I don't want you to do anything unless you run it by me first. And I was like, okay. So we'll see. My dad said that if like I wasn't super happy with like the progression of what was going on, that he had a neurosurgeon that he would refer me to, or that he would get them to refer me to, that he really likes, but wanted to get the results of that, you know, the doctor would want to get the results from the MRI and the blood test first, so that I had those before I went to somebody else. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, they said that surgery would be like a last, you know, attempt kind of thing. Like this was the thing, like he would say something to me about a certain kind of surgery, but then he would, I'd ask a question and he like wouldn't kind of go into a lot of detail about it. And then when I asked my dad would explain it to me. Like he was telling me that a lot of the procedures are like outpatient, and they're like endoscopic, and they go in like just really quick in an outpatient procedure in your back and are local, and then it's like you're in and out. And I don't know, that scares the hell out of me though, to have like spinal surgery, like, or back surgery. I don't know, like that terrifies me. But the doctor did say, he said, you know, like the recovery rate is really fast, and but who knows? I mean, I've heard people that have had back surgery that have had to go, you know, they've had 18 back surgeries or 8 back surgeries, you know, or 10, because it doesn't fix anything. So I don't, like, that's the other thing, is I'm terrified of being, I don't know, I have a lot of fear of the unknown, I guess. And I'm trying to stay positive and just put, you know, one foot in front of the other and be like, okay, you're gonna get through this, you can do this, you can do this, you can make this. So that's what where I'm at right now. I'm gonna go in here and see who's texting me, because I can't see. I was like, gas is low, but that's the member price. Okay, good. My phone is low. I have to charge my phone. That is my literature group that I wasn't going to do tonight anyway. But they're canceling it until next week because a couple other people can't do it too. I was just like, I don't know that I can sit in a chair. I can sit, but I have to like move around. I just can't, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I don't want to be irritable. I think tonight I'm going to relax and I'm going to watch. I have 3 episodes of The Alienist left, and I'm going to watch that. And then, depending on what time it is then, I'm going to, I think I'm not going to make a drama video until tomorrow. I made a video today. That's, you know, I'll save it till tomorrow. Maybe make 2 tomorrow. Maybe do a 2 for Tuesday. I'm starting to get tired. And then I can, gonna go home and I'm gonna take a little bit of a nap. And then I'm gonna watch those episodes. Oh, and then I'm gonna watch The Golden State Killer on HBO, because I haven't been catching up on those, and I need to catch up on those. I've heard it's really good. The other thing is, I have to, like, I cannot watch, like, on my iPhone or my iPad anymore. I can't watch without having my reading glasses on, which totally sucks, because... Okay, so I'm sure this is, like, for many of you out there, like, this is your everyday life, but I'm in the doctor's office this morning, okay? You know, to get from the car to the door, like, I had to hold on to Alex's shoulder, and then he had to walk fast, because I kind of have to, you would think I'd walk slow, but it's like I have to walk fast before the pain catches up with me, is kind of how it is. I don't even know how to explain it. And I'm, like, kind of dragging my leg because it hurts so bad. And we get inside, and, you know, I've got a mask on, and so she has me fill out this paperwork, because they had sent this paperwork to me on Friday to fill out, and it was, like, literally, like, 8 pages, and it was all these different questions. One of the whole pages, though, I thought was very, very interesting. It was, like, the last page, and it was, like, every question was, I thought it was really, really great that they did this. Maybe they have to now, I don't know, but it was like what gender do you identify as, what pronouns do you choose to use. I mean, it was all, like, all of that kind of, like, you know, like, not biological information, but, like, how do you identify information. I hadn't seen that before at a doctor's office, so that surprised me. But is that, like, a new thing? I don't know, I was really impressed with that. But anyway, so I had to fill out all this paperwork, and of course I've got my reading glasses on. Oh, I have them in my bag, in case you'd like to know, because I'm carrying, like, I don't know why this reminds me of an old person, but, like, I feel like my grandma, my dad's mom, did this. Like, I mean, she had a purse, but I feel like she carried a bag with, like, everything in it too, like her wallet, her reading glass, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that person. So I'm sitting there, and I've got my mask on, and I'm with my reading glasses, and Alex is sitting next to me with his mask on, and he's got, which I guess, by the way, you crisscross your things on your mask because they make your mask tighter, is what everybody's telling me. I've been seeing a lot of people do it, and I asked them, they're like, yeah, it makes it tighter. But I want to buy some new masks. I want to get online and buy some because I think we're in it for the long haul with the masks. Which, you know, I don't mind at all. It doesn't bother me at all. But I'm sitting there, and Alex is, you know, playing he's sitting with his, I look over, and he's playing Township on his phone with his mask. And I'm trying to fill out these forms, and I've got my glasses on, and they're fogging up, you know? And I'm like, oh, now, because, like, I've heard so many people say this, like, I hate wearing the mask because they fog up my glasses, and I'm like, and there I'm sitting there, and I can't even see through these damn glasses because they're fogged up from the mask. It was, like, unreal. I was like, this is crazy. I will say this, don't take things for granted, though. My God, I was like, you know, here I was every day. I was like, I'm gonna go roller skating. I'm gonna go roller skating. I'm gonna start running again. I'm gonna take walks every day. Oh, not today. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, not today. I'll do it tomorrow. And then I'm sitting on my front porch watching people run by me and take walks, and I'm like, I can't even do that. Like, I couldn't even take a walk to the mailbox and back if I wanted to comfortably, you know. But I'm hopeful that that'll get better. I'm a believer in miracles. I'm a believer that things can turn around, you know? So hopefully, why is it? It has my iPods on here. So, do you guys want to hear something funny? I don't know if you can see this, but, oh, it just turned it off. So, I have my AirPods in here because I didn't know if I would be able to, like, listen to my music. Oh, that was when I was for the emergency room, because I was like, oh, did it just, here they are, here, I'll show you. If you look, it says, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, it doesn't matter. But anyway, I did this joke with my friends one time. What just broke out of there? It's a staple. I took my AirPods with me to the hospital so that I could, I thought I'd be there for like, my dad was like, you're gonna be at the emergency room for like 3 or 4 hours on a Saturday, you know? Do you mind going? And he was like, but you know, you get the CAT scan. If you go, make sure to do a CAT scan. They don't do CAT scans at the emergency room anymore, apparently, is what they told me. They said they don't do it anymore because of COVID. They're like, no, we outsource all that stuff now. We don't do it through the emergency room. I was like, okay. They didn't do a urine drug screen. They didn't do blood work. I didn't see a doctor. And I'm sure I paid $5,000 to go in there for 10 minutes. And I wouldn't say that it was the friendliest experience in my life either. Well, that's not true. The admissions area was very, very friendly. It was when I got back in the emergency room with the nurses. I didn't think that they were super pleasant. But they weren't, I mean, they just were very, like, direct, you know. But I wasn't there long enough to listen to my AirPods. I was going to listen to my audiobook, but I wasn't there long enough, so didn't have to worry about that. Well, listen, you guys, I think I'm going to get off here now. I just wanted to get on here today and kind of fill you in on where I'm at. I'm probably, for the next couple days, hopefully, going to vlog a little bit throughout the day instead of doing it late at night. Because I want to try to get some rest at night, and which, you know, is so hard for me to go to sleep early. But I want to try to do that for the next couple days. So I may not. I'll probably be vlogging throughout the day, and honestly, they probably will be shorter vlogs. Just because, you know, I'm not going to have a whole lot that's real exciting. I mean, well, who knows? Maybe something, you know, maybe I'll win the Powerball or something, and then we'll have a lot to talk about. But, anyway, I really, really appreciate all your support. I know that before I know before I even post this that you guys are just going to leave really nice comments, and so many of you, just the overwhelming amount of love and support I got on Twitter. I mean, I posted my video on my other channel today, and I went to my Twitter like an hour later, and I literally had like 100 plus DMs. I was like, what? Like requests. And on my ones that I had already read from people, it's like, I can't get through these. So I just want you guys to know, just all the comments on Twitter and people that have gone back in the last couple days and watched my old vlogs because you missed me not posting. I just really, really appreciate it. You know, you don't miss something. You don't realize how much you miss something until you're not doing it. And I love making videos on YouTube so much. I didn't really realize how much I loved it, you know? I mean, I do, but like until the last 2 days where I wanted to and I couldn't. And especially my vlog, like I love this place. I love coming over here and talking, and it just, you know, it means the world to me. I also want to say, I've talked a lot about Stephen Hill on my channel, and I've recommended you guys go watch him. Steven's mom has been really sick. If you guys could send her some love, I'd really appreciate it. I reached out to him and he said that she was doing better, but I just want you guys to send him some love too over on his channel for his mom. I think she would really appreciate that, you know. Anyway, I just want to say how much you guys mean to me. Just the kind words and the prayers and just the support and just the, you know, the we'll be here when you want to come back. I mean, that is just so nice, and I just love you guys so much, and I really appreciate having this space where I can come and just be myself. It was so hard, you know, because like I hadn't missed making videos. I hadn't missed making vlogs since Pee-Pee had passed away. And so it was so bizarre, and I just was like, I have got to just, for one night, go to sleep early. You know, and I told Alex, I was like, I really want to vlog. And he was like, well, vlog from bed if you want to vlog. And I was like, I don't want to just sit here in bed when I'm totally uncomfortable, you know, like, and he was like, babe, I think you could take a day or two off. And he was like, and I said, and he goes, nobody's going to care. And I go, I know nobody's going to care, but I care. Like, I love doing this, you know? So anyway, but I just want to say how much I appreciate all your support, and I love you guys so much. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you, and I hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday. My battery just started to die, so that's saying, shut up, Peter. And if I miss a day, it's because I'm really not feeling great, you guys. But if you follow me on Twitter, I'll probably put something up over on Twitter about not making videos for that day. But other than that, I plan to continue to make videos over here regularly on my vlog and keep you guys updated, and hopefully, you know, it'll be good news. And I'm hopeful. I'm more hopeful now than I was earlier today. So, you know, the day can change, and I think tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. I'm hoping on it. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.